today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense set to go to work, and they're led by the veteran who's bounced around a bit in season number 8 now. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. To the sideline and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Cloran, and it's 3rd down and 2. This Niner defense, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One away. Punt, the return goes for 8, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
Offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, pretty good as he on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2 yards still to go, third down now. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. McLeod to return it. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the Welcome back, everybody, to FedEx Field, just outside of our nation's capital. It's the Niners in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They run over center with Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Play fake, Brissett. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Throwing here, Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brissett to throw on 1st. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one caught by Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the... And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stop. Here for an injury, but not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Robinson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 32 yards. And the 49ers are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got Lewis. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They'll run for it with Robinson. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk, 31 yards. And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To throw, Brissett. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Brissett.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Brissett now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And into the end zone, a pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brissett's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Brissett. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's still on his feet.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now there's a scoop. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's return for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point try now for Moody.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's McLeod on the return. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Francisco,
they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.